Good morning, you guys. Today we're going to review reading a clock. Since we haven't practiced reading the clock in class yet, they should have learned last year in second grade how to read the clock just to the 5-minute, but this year we're going to be reading it to the exact minute. So let's start off by just knowing which hand is for what. The long hand is for minutes. The short hand is for hours. An easy way to remember that is long hand. The word minute is longer than hour, and hour is the shorthand. When you look at a clock, there's 60 minutes in one whole hour, so 60 minutes around the clock. They start at 0 and then go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, or o'clock, which would be like 12 o'clock. Each single line is worth 1 minute, so it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it just continues all the way around. When you're reading the clock, it's also good to remember that the hour hand always goes to the smallest number. If it's in the middle or close to 1, but it's not hitting it or passing it, it's always going to go to the lowest number. So if we look at this clock, the hour hands in the middle of 1 and 2. We're going to go to the lowest number. So to the left, it's always going to go to the smallest number. So it's going to be 1 would be the hour. Then we got to look at the minutes. The minute hand is in between 6 and 5, so we have to count by our 5s first. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We can't go to 35 because it's in the middle, so we're going to stop at 30 and then count each minute. 31, 32, 33. So if we look at it, it goes to the 33. So our time on this clock is 1:33. Now we're going to look at a couple other times just to practice. So if we look at our little clock, these are the ones we would use in class. If I spin it, it moves the hands for me. So if I look at a time like this one, you can see that the hour goes between the 11 and the 10, so it's going to go to the 10 because 10 is smaller than 11, and it's going to be on the exact one, so it's 20. If I look at a clock like this and the hands are on top of each other, it's going to be the hour hands point to the 12, and we don't say 12:60, we just say 12 o'clock. So it'll just keep going until we just stop at a random time. So this one's on the almost on the 2. If you look at it, it's not exactly on the 2 yet. It's really close to the 2. Because of where this minute hand is. The closer it gets to the 12 or the 60-minute mark, the closer this is going to get to the 2. Let's look at some on some paper that I wrote out for you for us to practice, because you're going to be seeing them on paper or on the computer screen. So if we look at the first one, our hour hand, we draw it down. We always go to the smallest number. So it's 5. The minute hand's right on the thing, so we can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So our time would be 5:35. A second example, if we look at our hour hand, it's closer to the 10, but we always go to the smaller number, so 9 o'clock. And our minute hand, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we draw our line for a minute hand, it's going to go right here. So it's going to be 9:08. We have a couple more examples for us to look at before. And this is pretty much just a review from last year, except for we're going to the minute now. You can always practice just by drawing on clocks or looking at a clock all day, and there's a bunch of IXLs that I'll post on Dojo for reading clocks. So when we look at the hour hand, it's going to go to the 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. So it would be 10, 27. Our last example that I have on here for us to do today is the hands are overlapping just like they did on the little yellow clock when I showed you. So the hour hand will be the smallest one. It's pointed to the 6. Then it's pointing, the minute hand's also pointing to the 6. So you know it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 6, 30. If you guys have any questions about reading a clock, you can go ahead and call me or message me on Dojo, and I can go ahead and help you, or comment on the video if it's something that you think will help all the other students and their parents. Have a great day.